This is cool.
Hello, we are at the Business Process Management and Case Management Summit here in Washington, D.C., Process, Rules, Data. And you may have noticed my previous periscopes. And now I'm going to do a little bit of an interview with a good friend of mine who I've never met before face-to-face, but know him well because of Twitter. And that's Matthew Luxton, who is M. Luxton. And now I'm going to turn this around. Okay, there we go. And so I'm going to turn this so that we're kind of in there. And so it's sort of a video selfie. Wow, there's 4 people watching. That's so cool.
Yeah.
And I just only got involved with Periscope this weekend. So actually, if you go to my YouTube, there's one in which I say I am a clueless newbie when it comes to Periscope, but I'm enjoying myself.
Doing this with a selfie stick.
Not even using a selfie stick. I just have a long arm. I'm holding it out there. And you can only and apparently Periscope only works in portrait. So and we're watching the number of people watching this go bouncing from 2 to 4 to 3. Matthew question mark hi. Oh, there's Natrice. You know her.
Natrice.
Hello, you know, right? From Canada.
Yeah.
So she's been very kind. She's one day ahead. No, it works both ways. Very cool. It's super. Okay. Now the reason that I'm kind of trading for time here because I know it takes a while. Hello, that's Chrysomalis. Thank you very, very much. Canada's full of kindness. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I've killed enough time here. And the reason now I'm always trying to get people to adventurous health IT people. And people from healthcare involved in workflow, quality improvement. Yeah, absolutely. Knowledge management. To come on over to the workflow technology world, because I think there's a tremendous opportunity there. Yes, and he's pointing. Stuff. Very nice. Welcome. It's very welcoming.
Why is it backwards?
So, it's a mirror. When I look at this on Periscope, it looks like a mirror image, but when people are watching it, it's actually not. So I've double-checked that.
Wow.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourself, Matthew.
A little bit about myself.
Yeah, immediately. You're online here.
Look at God, look.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at delays, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us.
About me, I'm quality improvement, knowledge management, work with the VA to try and help things.
Okay, cool.
Try to put technology, knowledge, and basically put the right knowledge in the right place at the right time.
Put the right knowledge in the right place at the right time.
Right head, right knowledge.
You were a man after my own heart. And look, we're up to 5. 5 people are watching.
Well,
this is
guys.
It's so exciting. It's so exciting. What is knowledge management?
It's 2 things. One thing, it's secrets. Business process secrets. Stuff that I know that I want to keep secret because I want to make money with it. The other thing is this promiscuous sharing of how to do stuff.
Wow.
So how do you take something that you know, put it in someone else's head, so you don't have this waste of rediscovering things, retrying things. You know, the industry's full of that. Healthcare is terrible at that.
Yeah.
Healthcare's
I was about to ask you, why is healthcare worse than other industries in this regard?
It's the weirdest thing because healthcare is all about collaboration. It's an industry in which people share equally. They don't hold secrets from each other, but they just don't share. They say they do, they think they do, but when you actually sit down and look at it, and I did this like years ago, I sat down with a ER doc that I knew and said, well, knowledge management in healthcare, what can we do about that? And she said, no, we've got that under wraps, right? We're very collaborative, we share information. But if you look at even very recent studies, we have big gaps in case management, we have big gaps in patient flow, we have huge issues with transferring what I know to what you know about this patient.
Okay. So, I go on and on about workflow technology.
Yeah, so what if we had technology to do that? Well,
what's the connection between sort of flow and knowledge management?
Well, it starts off, it's the bits in the activities that say, what does this person know in order to execute this activity? And what do they need to transfer to the next person so that the next person can execute their activity. And that's about knowledge.
How-
Knowledge isn't just what you retain, right? Knowledge isn't in terms of just what your memory says. It's also in terms of the process. It's also in terms of what information you're processing. So it's information in a head that's being processed. To
Okay,
do
how
something.
can information technology help knowledge management in healthcare?
Because people suck at remembering things to transfer. And I mean, I used to be a EMT for a while in South Africa, and one of the things that frustrated me hugely was I would collect a whole lot of clinical information, demographic information, patient information from the patient. Some of it I ask 2 or 3 times because I want to check, is the guy, does he have all his faculties with him? You ask him, hey, what's your name? And he says, I'm Chuck. 10 minutes time, if I'm still traveling, I'll say, what's your name again? If he answers Bob, I'll say, well, there's something a bit fishy about this guy. Something's going on, some neurological thing. But I'd get to the hospital having collected a whole bunch of information, try and hand it over to the ER doc, and all the time thinking, I wish I could transfer this to get there. Because when I get there, it's a big rush, right? ER's a big rush. First of all, they wouldn't ask me my information. They'd lose half of it. Second thing is I couldn't tell them ahead of time. Say, look, I've got a guy coming. This is his situation. This is what's going. The best you could do was, tend forward. Hello, what did you say?
You do that very well. It's a good imitation.
So, I'll tell you about how to call squirrels.
How do
to
what?
come and help you.
How do what?
Call squirrels to help
Oh,
you.
okay, all right.
So how can IT help you with that? Well, for one thing, build everything you can into the process. Have a machine do all the remembering for you.
Build everything
wherever you
into the
can.
process and have the machine do the remembering for you.
Never ask a human to remember a thing that a machine could have done. Never ask a human to record a thing that a machine could have done. Some of my background in...
This is fantastic. Now, if people know me, I do 1-minute interviews, and that was well over a 1-minute interview.
Sorry, Chuck.
That's okay. I intended it to be like about 5 minutes. However, my Android Nexus 7-inch tablet just told me I am about to run out of power. And that just shows you the power of Matt's ideas. He just sucked the energy right out of the battery of my tablet. And so anyway, we're having a great time. Thank you very much. I'll probably stick this on YouTube. But I see 9 people. Hello. And I'm sorry, our tablet is dying. Goodbye and good night.
And